What's going on, guys? Pink Plays here today, back with another CSR2 video. I had a comment on my video recently asking me to mess around with some of the boss cars and show you tunes for them. So I think the next few days will be showing you tunes for all of the boss cars. Hopefully towards the end. I haven't beat the tier 5 boss yet, but I can do so. And just to kind of reiterate for people who don't necessarily know, the boss cars can only be won if you beat the boss battle. So you're always going to want to wait until your car is all the way upgraded from that tier and then take on the boss battle so you can win his car, because it gives you a super awesome car for the next tier. So KJ's Toyota 86 Rocket Bunny is actually the tier 1 boss's car. The reason that it's tier 2 is if you go to upgrades, it is equipped completely with tier 6 upgrades. So see how it's 6 out of 6, 6 out of 6, all the way across. Now I'm not really sure. I don't believe that you can, but I'm not sure if you can put fusion parts into the car. I don't believe that you can, so I didn't. But this car obviously is going to be slower than your original car. It's definitely going to be, if you win it, it's definitely going to be slower than your car from the tier before, but it'll help you immensely in the beginning of that tier. So it's always a really good idea, since it's already all the way up to stage 6, to just tune it right away, and then you can make some easy money off of it, and just honestly get a whole bunch of upgrades done on the car that you are buying for the next tier right away. So I will now show you how to drive it, and then I will show you the tunes. Again, keep in mind, for tier 2, it's not the best car. So as you can see, amateur is going to be hard, pro is going to be extreme. So I believe I've beaten a couple of them. I believe you can win the amateur races. We'll see if you can here or not. If not, it's whatever. The whole purpose of this is to show you the time. But you're definitely going to be able to do probably the first 10 ladder races on the next tier right away. Then you'll have a ton of money. You can just upgrade the next car that you're going to get. Say you want the 45 AMG that Dave has here. You can just upgrade that right away. So you're going to want to rev it all the way up and let it go just right kind of when 1 hits. Right at the beginning of 1. And then you're going to boost right as soon as you shoot into 2nd gear. And then just shift perfectly throughout. So as you can see, the car is coming back a little bit on us, but it should run us a low 13 second, maybe a high 12 second. Yep, okay, so 12.977. There are tier 1 cars that can do 11.5s. Like, obviously those are way better, but you can't use tier 1 cars on tier 2 ladder races. So you're gonna want to get this car and just tune it right away. Heck, you could probably even do some of the boss battles. You could just go straight in, and on tier 2 you can easily obviously rack up money on amateur battles, but you can do some of these boss battles right here, right in the middle of the screen where it says completed. But for these ladder races here, you can certainly go ahead and do like the first 10 ladder races, and it'll just give you probably most of the way to completing your tier 2 car upgrades. So then it'll be faster than the car that you have, and you can actually start beating higher level regulation races and beat the boss and move on all the way down, so on and so forth. So to go back to the tune, it's a 348 car. That will not change unless you go in, and I think NOS is pulled up here. Say you fit. See, actually you can't even fit in these cars. There's an option usually that says to fit a lower stage nitrous upgrade. You actually can't even do that with the boss cars. That's a pretty cool thing that I didn't even know. So there you go, small little tidbit. Just to show you the tune, you are going to have a BHP of 135 with a 2.6 second nitrous oxide run. Your final drive, leave it exactly where it is. 4.1 is the highest and best tune for that. Do not change that one. As you can see, if I fiddle with it here, this redo button shows up here. If I click that redo button, it shoots us right back to 4.1. That's where it's going to set it for you, so it just is easy to leave it there. And acceleration is 69 with grip of 31. I personally have fiddled around with it a lot. You can actually move it all the way up to 60 and 40 and you still get plus 247, and you can move it all the way down to like 85 and 15. You'll still get 247. But I kind of went with a number somewhere in the middle. I did test out all of them, and this one seems to work the best for me. But if we go ahead and click dyno here, you can see it'll tell you that you'll run a 13.12 second quarter mile. That's a bunch of bull. As you can see, I just did 12.9. You can get lower 12.9s, but the typical time if you're going to run it like that is going to be somewhere around 13 seconds. But yeah, that should conclude the video here. I'll pan back out to the car. As always, if you guys are enjoying this, you want to see any sort of video that I can plausibly make, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below, and I will always get back to you and let you know what I'm thinking on the subject. But yeah, please like, favorite, and subscribe, or like, comment, and subscribe if you will, and have a fantastic day.